And all of a sudden I figured it out. This horse, his entire shoulder area just all of a sudden like completely went unhinged. And he's like this. And I'm like, whoa, this is cool, you know, like the
Oh my
horse
God.
just completely turned into jelly, you know.
Wow.
And man, we were flying because I didn't know how to regulate that. We were just flying, and there's this girl at school that she was nuts, and she's like looking at me, just shaking her head. It's like, well, yeah, lady, you can't do this, can you? Because my horse is like
Don't.
that, you know, whole shoulder, everything was all freed up. It was weird because like when you ride, you always feel these blocks here and there. You know, that thing, it was like everything was free then. Yeah, see, that's good. See that right there?
Uh-huh.
Now she wants to slow down because that's the other step. See, they put their head and neck down, but then they shut off the engine, and you have to keep that engine still moving.
Okay.
And that's where propulsion comes from. Okay, propulsion's a good thing. So, first step is their head's up in the air and they're moving around like junkie. The next step is they get their head and neck, comes down, back comes up. Third step is that you add legs, so then they keep pushing. They start to push with their hindquarters. And she's kind of figuring, well, she'll figure it out. You have to push, that's the third thing, that's propulsion. And keep going forward. He's a good girl. He's starting quick. Think about it really hard. You're in a studious state of mind. Look at that. Look at that look.
I know, it's like, oh,
Yeah, that's a lot to think about.
what happened?
Oh, look at this. See, this is getting better.
Yeah.
So it's like a cat. You know, you pet a cat, you want to have that, you know, that you pet them, you know, and their back comes up and all that. It's kind of the same thing. The head and neck down, that's just kind of the obvious visual deal. And some of them, I don't know if this one's going to be a horse you really feel it when they look at the back rock, because I don't really feel it. Some of them you can really feel it, others you can't. Because it really should be real obvious about it, at least not now. Man, you should have seen that border show. This guy in, oh, I don't know where he's from. He had all these rats in his house. You know, pet rats.
Ew.
You have pet rats.
Ew.
Like they call them fancy rats. They actually, in England, they have like fancy rat societies and stuff. I had rats. I had about, I think I've had like 4 in my, you know, lifetime. And they're really cool pets. My first one, I mean, she knew her name. She'd come when she was called. She'd sit on my shoulder. I mean, she would roll over on her back. You'd tickle her tummy. I mean,
Oh my God.
yeah, they're really intelligent. But anyway, this guy really liked rats, and he started 2 years ago with 2 females and a male. 2 years later, the rats are running wild in his house, and they ended up catching and counting 2,000 rats. And the rats,
Oh my God.
Would, like, throw feed on the floor
Oh
in
my
his house,
God.
and they would all come. I mean, it was like all directions, like huge. I mean, it was insane. And he had